Yeah, guys,
Feel free. ये सारे things हैं आपके पास. Alright, listen. So here's what today's lesson was really supposed to be. As I told you out in the field, today we were supposed to be learning about the speed of sounds. Okay? And the first thing that we were supposed to do was use some experimental technique to try and measure the speed of sound. Measure up directly speed ko to nahi karte, but you can measure the components that make up speed, right? The factors that make up speed, right? Can I have those factors that make up speed? So how do we determine speed?
Distance.
Formula to determine speed.
Distance.
So speed is equal to distance divided by time. Alright, so in the field we've also discussed some of the sources of inaccuracy. यानी कि कौन सी चीजें हम improve करें to get better readings, right? More accurate readings. When you perform an experiment, there are a number of considerations to keep in mind. Okay? First things first, you always only change one variable at a time. You only do one thing and you record what happens as a result. Okay? You can never make more than one changes at a time. Say for example, in our case, we know that the speed of sound would be depending on temperature, the type of material it's going through, and so on. अभी हम इसको discuss करने लगे. So make sure that you repeat the experiment in the same condition. ये नहीं है कि आपने एक दफा विंटर में एक टेम्परेचर पे किया था, फिर आपने समर पे एक और टेम्परेचर पे किया था, things like that. No. Keep all other things consistent. ठीक है? अच्छा. The second thing to keep in mind is कि जो आप instruments use कर रहे हो वो appropriate होने चाहिए. Instruments are chosen based on certain factors. Namely, you can be thinking about the range. Range की हमने बात की है, which is the maximum reading minus the minimum reading. For example, the tapes that we had a range of 15 meters. ठीक है? Usually ये जो मीटर रूल में बाहर लेके गया था, we don't use that. We don't flip the rule again and again and again. That leads to inaccuracy. ठीक है? क्योंकि every time you flip, you also fail to account for that flat part, right? Every time you're flipping, and moreover, उसमें straight line में flip करना वैसे भी बहुत मुश्किल काम है. ठीक है? So we tend to use either a tape or a trundle wheel when we go beyond 1 meter of length. ठीक है? Precision, that's the finest measurement that can be made with that instrument. In this case, your tape had a precision of 1 millimeter. Your stopwatch had a precision, the digital one had a precision of 1/100th of a millimeter. Okay? Accuracy is how close you are to the actual answer. So while your instrument was pretty precise, to the millimeter भी वो measure कर रहा है, to the 100th of second भी वो measure कर रहा है, but due to sources of error, for example, tape 100% straight line में नहीं थी, things like that, तो आपका actual answer से बहरहाल आपका वाला answer different है. So the difference between how far are you from the actual answer, that is talking about accuracy. An accurate result is a result that is close to the actual answer. Okay? So these are some considerations that you need to take care of when you're designing experiments, which you will need to do in paper 4. So speed is equal to distance divided by time. When we conduct an experiment, we want to record the observations we make directly. We're not going to record speed. We will calculate speed later on. During the experiment, we record the readings we make. ठीक है? So for example, हमारे पास distance है और time है. I'll make a table of distance and time over here. हमेशा labels के साथ, of course. So you've got distance in meters, time in seconds, of course. And we had 4 of those 15 meter tapes, right? So what's 4 times 15? Very quickly, jaldi. What's 4 times 15? 60. Okay? So 60 meters के distance पे we repeated the experiment how many times? How many times? 3 नहीं 6 क्योंकि we had 2 people taking readings. We'll discuss that in just a moment. ठीक है? So 60 या meters तो पहले मैंने लिख दिया हुआ ऊपर 60 1 2 3 4 5 6 okay? There we go. All right. So we've got a number of different readings. Can I have the readings? कितने seconds में है?
मुस्कान
जल्दी. So we've got reading of 0.58 seconds.
Then 0.5.
Seconds.
फिर 0.35.
0.35 seconds.
फिर 0.5.
0.5 seconds.
फिर 0.5.
0.5.
0.1.
0.1 या 1?
1.
Alright, naturally there is a distribution in the sort of results that you have. There are certain reasons for that as well. The biggest factor when it comes to these short intervals of time that you're measuring, the biggest factor that comes into play is something known as human reaction time. ठीक है? आप खुद सोचिए कि you're trying to measure time close to 0.5 seconds in total. So the total measurement you're going to make is, for example, ये आपके पास 0.5 seconds है, 0.5 seconds, and the human reaction time is known to be 0.2 to 0.5 seconds for different people. So young, old, sleepy, awake, so many different factors affecting के उनका human reaction time कितना है, लेकिन it's about 0.2 to 0.5 seconds. So imagine कि if you're only measuring 0.5 seconds और उसमें से 0.2 seconds तो आपका error में गया, human reaction, you're just reacting to the stimulus. That's not the time taken for the sound. You're reacting to that stimulus. So imagine the source of error. Imagine the fraction, the percentage error of the overall reading. Do you understand that? Does it make sense? Okay? So what we like to do is we like to get a larger reading, a huge measure of time, okay? And उस huge measure of time में the component of human error would be a small fraction of the total. How do we take a huge measurement of time? If it is in this case, तो clap from a farther distance, greater distance के साथ greater time लगेगा, ठीक है? So उस larger time के अंदर, उस greater time के अंदर human reaction time का component relatively छोटा होता है, ठीक है? That's a good thing. Second thing you can do is repeat and take average. So you can evidently see we seem to have an average about 0.5, somewhere close to that. But then we've got these extreme values. एक पे आपके पास 0.35 है और दूसरे पे आपके पास 1 second है. So when you repeat and take average, so you're basically managing anomalous results. These are anomalous results. ठीक है? Extreme values. So these average out when you repeat and take average. ठीक है? So you do that as well. So two techniques अभी मैंने आपको बताया. As an example, कुछ experiments इस तरह के exist करते हैं. For example, you've got a pendulum swing. So they want to know the time period or the time taken for one complete swing. Go, come back and stop. So कहते हैं what's the best way of doing that? It's not कि one go, come and stop. No, it's not that. ठीक है? You do it for 20 swings. Remember? Try to increase the length of time that you are measuring, है ना? कि कितना आप time measure कर रहे हैं, you try to increase that. So you'll get maybe 10 seconds or 15 seconds or whatever. And when you divide by 20 swings, you're also dividing the human reaction time into 20. So you're basically reducing the overall human reaction time. You're looking at me as if I'm making no sense. Yeah, एक special किस्म की sense जिसका नाम है nonsense.
Yes.
Huh?
He said yes.
I'll repeat it again in just a moment. ठीक है? Let me just complete this. I hope you write it down. मैं आपको नीचे दिखाते हुए I'll repeat what I said. ठीक है? I'll explain this to you. it's a bit difficult to wrap your head around at first. ठीक है, लेकिन just draw this. You never conclude, you never get conclusions from raw data. You always plot them on a graph, और उससे आप average results वगैरह मुख्तलिफ चीजें आप वहाँ से determine करेंगे. So you're going to do that. Now coming back to, I hope कि आप लोगों ने ये लिख लिया है. Fantastic. So these were the results from today's thing. Let's quickly discuss what is echo. So now we are focusing on improvements, right? तो हमने तो इस तरह से measure किया था simple distance, straight distance and time, right? So we're going to try and improve this experiment by using something known as echo. So let's write the definition of echo first, and then we'll see how that helps our experiment improve. Who knows about echo? Echo की कोई example ले लें.
Just the sound back.
When there's an empty room and you like speak.
Okay. Sound क्या बता रहे थे ये?
Your sound
When there is-
when your sound bounces back.
When there is less medium to absorb the sound, it bounces back.
Absorb और medium को भी बीच में ना लिखें. वो एक second चीज की
Sound
हम.
bounces in the air.
So in its
Then you hear it
simplest
several
form.
times.
Very good. In its simplest form अगर हम देखें, it's the reflection of sound. ठीक है? Reflection meaning bouncing back of sound from any flat hard surface. Kind of like अभी जो मैं बात कर रहा हूँ, तो sound is reflecting off from the walls, from the back wall, from any hard surface that's around. ठीक है? You can even hear what's known as a reverberation. जब रूम में ये जो गूंजने का जो होता है, we don't call that an echo, we call that a reverberation. जिन लोगों ने अगर वीडियो एडिटिंग साउंड एडिटिंग की होगी उन्होंने ये वर्ड देखा होगा. Alright, so it's the reflection of sound. So remember that thing that I was talking about. Do you understand कि human reaction time को जो है हम थोड़ा सा we want it to be a very small fraction of the overall time that we measure. Do you understand that much? ये बात समझ आई है? हाँ? ये बात समझ आती है? We want it to be a small fraction, a small part of our overall reading. ठीक है? We don't want it to be a huge part. So one thing we can do is rather than taking the time for the sound to go in one direction only, that is D. ठीक है? वो जो आपने वही वाला, you clap your hand, the sound goes, और आप यहाँ पर stopwatch लगा के आप बस काम खत्म. No, don't do that. Stand in front of a wall. So the sound goes in one direction, hits the wall, and echoes back to you. So now you've increased the distance traveled to twice as much. Okay? Reflection is the bouncing of a wave. In this case, it's sound. So bouncing of a sound wave from a flat hard surface. जैसे कि आप बता रहे थे, it's not being absorbed by the wall because it's hard and it's soft and it's because it's hard and it's flat. अगर वो soft material का होता है, it would have gotten absorbed. ठीक है? So listen to the echo come back. Now over here we can modify this expression. Over here, ठीक है? तो ये जो distance है, in our application of things, this distance has turned out to be speed is equal to 2d. So you've increased distance divided by the total time taken. Do you want me to put it as 2t? Okay, once going and once coming. और अगर हम practical sense में देखें, तो when you clap, it goes, it comes back. तो आप एक ही दफा start and stop करते हो. So you can call that t. We'll just call that t naught, t0, just to show you that it's different. So this special time is the time taken for it to go, hit the wall, echo, and come back. Okay? So total distance divided by total time. But in this t naught, यहाँ पर अगर आप one way में जैसे कि हमने results में देखा था, यहाँ पर अगर आपके पास 0.58 seconds हो रहे थे, हो सकता है when it goes and comes back it would take maybe 1.2 seconds. ठीक है? So if you've got 1.2 seconds, तो उसमें से ओवरऑल रीडिंग गोइंग एंड कमिंग बैक 1.2 सेकंड्स अगर आपके लग गए तो उसमें से 0.2 ह्यूमन रिएक्शन टाइम इज अ स्मॉलर फ्रैक्शन ऑफ द ओवरऑल रीडिंग। समझ रहे हैं इस चीज को? इट्स अ स्मॉल कंपोनेंट, अ स्मॉलर परसेंटेज ऑफ द ओवरऑल रीडिंग एज कंपेयर्ड टू 0.2 आउट ऑफ 0.5 वन वे। ठीक है? सो इन दिस वे व्हेन यू डिवाइड एवरीथिंग बाय 2, इधर भी अगर आप सिंपल टाइम के साथ अगर करना चाहेंगे तो फिर ये ट्वाइस द टाइम टेकन हो जाएगा। सो इफ यू डूइंग दैट, तो द एवरेज the human reaction time, random error जिसको कहते हैं, that becomes reduced, it gets distributed, even out हो जाता है। Does it make sense? Making sense? वही nonsense? Oh, शुक्र अल्लाह। I would have ideally liked to explain the order of relative difference in solids, liquids and gases and for different temperatures. एक चीज आपके, I'll just leave some food for thought for you guys. ठीक है? वैसे तो I should think कि आप बहुत ही अच्छे बच्चे हैं और सारी चीज़ें, और स्पेशली मेरे इन्विजिलेशन में कभी इस तरह से उम्मीद नहीं है कि हो, लेकिन खुदा ना खास्ता कभी आप एग्जाम कर रहे होते हैं तो उसमें आपने एक नोट पास करना है अपने फ्रेंड को, हो जाता है इस तरह से। खुदा ना खास्ता मेरी इन्विजिलेशन में तो नहीं होता मेरे ख्याल से, लेकिन अदरवाइज कभी इस तरह, या टीचर बात कर रहा होता है, एक बहुत सख्त सा टीचर, सख्त मिजाज टीचर होता है और वो आपको बातें नहीं करने दे रहा तो एक नोट पास करता हुआ जा रहा है ना? कभी हुआ है? हाँ, बी ऑनेस्ट। यस, देयर वी गो। सो अगर if you are far apart, it takes more time for the note to travel. ठीक है? Compared to अगर सारे इकट्ठे बैठे हैं और ऐसे करके आपने पास कर दिया, ठीक है? Because you can pass on that note. Think of that note as some energy. You are passing that thing on to the next one much faster because the other one is just close by. ठीक है? As compared to वो इतना दूर है, फिर आप उठ के जाएंगे या वो उठ के आएंगे और उसमें टाइम लग रहा है, वो आएंगे फिर जाएंगे, उसका टाइम लगता है, right? So similarly, when it comes to solids, liquids and gases, so when the particles are closest together, sound travels faster. Sound travels fastest in solids because the particles are closest together. ठीक है? It travels a little slower in liquids because they're farther apart, and it travels slowest in gases because they're really far apart. अगर आप इसको वैसे लिखना चाहते हैं तो sound in solids is compared to gas, so this is I think 5 times as fast in liquids and 15 times as fast as gas in solids. ठीक है? So compared to gas, speed in liquid is approximately 5 times as fast, and in solids it's approximately 15 times as fast as gas. या अगर इधर देख रहे हैं तो 3 times as fast as liquid. ठीक है? And same goes for temperature. When temperature is highest, so everybody is already moving about quite vigorously. They can take the message across. They can take the energy across. ठीक है? तो temperature high है तो sound travels faster.